Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 11 of GregTech New Horizons. Last episode we breached into, that's what we're going to do today. Spoilers, Tier 2 questline, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to go to the solar power, and the solar steam power to be exact, and for that we needed silver, which I actually had. I did some math, and we either have the exact amount that we need, or exactly half of that. Already enough. We need 3 double plates for the solar boiler, as you can see right here. Double silver plates, and those are really simple to craft now. Quest complete. I also want to try a new style of episode. Oh my goodness, so much fireworks. Want to try a new style of episode, so if this one is a little bit shorter, I am somewhat sorry. But we got the solar boiler now, and I have no idea how it works, so I should probably read up on it. Quickly looked in the interface, and I'm pretty sure I just have to give it water. That's like the worst pipe I could have chosen. Let me get another one. So while I was reading up on the solar boiler right here, it became night, and when I got to the passage, it takes a very long time to heat up is the short version that I extracted from that. I was told that I should probably sleep because during the night it cools down, so I have to sleep constantly, which I was doing either way in order to keep this thing heated and get it to a point where it can actually produce steam. Did that make no sense to you whatsoever? Are you confused right now? Do you think I am selling you something? Or at least trying to? Well then you are correct right here. We and our product right here, the quest book and the internet, have the knowledge for you. Simple terms, in the day it heats up, in the night it cools down. If it takes a long time during... Let's try that again. Let's use simple words. At night it's dark and this thing loses heat, so I should sleep during the night. During the day it gathers heat, and when it heats up enough, it produces steam. That explanation alone has taken around 20 minutes, believe it or not. Remade the components that we needed to complete the quest, and it's done now. There we go, and we can finally claim our rewards. All of those useless coins, they just flew out of my inventory, I believe. Forestry core block, because I wanted to start with forestry. We need a lot of steam, for which we need a lot of wood, for which we need a tree farm. Pretty sure it's a good idea to just turn all of my steel into steel plates, because we need a lot of it for the LV machine casings, of which we seemingly need a lot of as well. Well, screw this, it's a pun. I hope you're aware. I made all of my steel into steel plates, and now I need it for screws. I guess it's back to waiting on the blast furnace. Look at the progress that I have made. We have 2 screws, and we need 8. Should probably really follow the advice of making more of these, like right now. I just remembered this being a pain, but let's look at it anyways. Calcium, gypsum we can make. Bucket of concrete I think was the worst thing I did in my life. Calcium, oh my goodness. That is going down the very deep rabbit hole. Oh, and let's open the obligatory loot bag. And we got, oh my goodness, it's a name. Can I read it out correctly? Nemicons? Nemicons? I messed it up. Okay, I knew it was cheating. Okay, might have to look that up in order to get the reference. Looked it up and he made an anger mod or something? I'm not quite sure. There was no article on the F2B page that I was looking at, but I can make steel out of this, so I'm very grateful. Great, that steel dust is totally useless because I actually need to put it in the primitive blast furnace, which is the thing that's taking a while over here. But we got 1 more! So that's 2 more bolts, just 4 more to go now. I have the most terrible memory. What exactly am I looking for as an ore? I have no clue. I'm pretty sure I didn't mark down any gypsum. It's probably something else I marked down though. I seem to remember that I was looking for this iron vein over here. It was a pretty close one. I don't know if it was this one exactly, but there should be some gypsum spawning there, I believe. I have such a great memory. Remembering things longer than 1 week is usually not possible for me, so that's why I wasn't sure. But I'm going to farm some gypsum, see if there actually is a lot of gypsum left in here, or if I even have some in my chest lying around, which there's a big possibility of that. Don't think I'll find any more gypsum right here, but I got a stack and 4, which should be good enough, but it's time to say goodbye to my life, because I have slowness and nothing to eat. Have you noticed what is different in this episode from all of the others? I'm trying to not look into as many GUIs. Most of GregTech revolves around GUIs. It's a lot of crafting and everything, but I think just showing GUIs is very boring and not very engaging, so I try to avoid it for this episode, and I'll see how far that will go, since most of GregTech is just happening in a GUI. Completing quests, crafting things to complete quests, progressing, basically everything happens in a GUI, so I'm trying my best here. Calcite, I believe, was found around Lazurite, correct? Correct. And that's all the calcite of this area. Got a stack and 17, and maybe I have some at home as well. Pretty sure someone has made a fool of himself, and the choice of who that is not very broad. I made a fool of myself. Yeah, there's this very obvious spot for the pipe to go into, and I thought that was an exhaust, which is kind of is exhaust for the steam, but I didn't hook this up correctly, so it has been producing steam, but it hasn't been going into the tank, which is exactly what we wanted. That guy looks like a lot of trouble, so I'll just go away, see if he despawns, and if he doesn't despawn, I don't know what I'm going to do. He's probably going to blow up. I'm very happy that I found out that I could just drop the entire stack in there, even though it keeps jumping around everywhere. I might have to investigate how I can prevent that, because it's very annoying having to die for it every single time. Let's approach him from behind. Oh my goodness, now I'm slowed as well. Let's take some lava with me. That might come in handy. Oh my goodness, or it might kill me. Okay, let's see. Is he still there? Is he hiding? Oh my goodness, he was so hiding. Yes! Suck it! Oh my goodness, he's still alive. No, I can't run. I literally cannot run. Yeah, just stay there. I'll see if I can kill this guy. Come here, last few hits, there we go. 1 gunpowder, that seems like a lot more. 2. Well, I guess I'll take it. Remember the last time when I make blast furnaces, and it took me over probably a few hours to make the brick dust because I was doing it in a macerator? Well, guess what? If I had read, I would have known that I can make it in a forge hammer, and this thing is around 4 times faster than the macerator. Crafting the buckets of concrete is annoying as it is, but with mooing cows and hissing cows, it's just 10 times worse. I just discovered that I have 1 more compressor than I thought I would have. I thought I only had these 2, but there's 1 right here, so I've only been running on 2/3 of the speed. While I'm waiting on the fire clay, I thought we could automate the smeltery. We should still have some glue inside there. Yeah, that's just going to get wasted. I'm going to replace that in a second, but I wanted to automate the glass production since we are going to need it. Oh my goodness, my throat is not very clear. Let me take care of that. That convenient throat clear also led to me reading up on the quest book because this wasn't connecting. I believe it has to be underneath the faucet. This is what I read. And then here? Maybe not. Underneath this? Maybe it has to be large pipe? I didn't read correctly. Let me test this out. Aha! It has to be in front of the smeltery drain. It matters where I put it. Can I place this thing there? Oh my goodness. I am so good. Let's place that over here. And then a hopper below that. Ooh, leveled up my pickaxe even. And chest right here, and then let's just put in all of the glass dust that I have made. I figured it out. I should do less thinking myself and more reading what I'm actually supposed to do. I have to place the pipe beneath the faucet, and when I then click on the faucet, the large pipe will never fill up with molten glass faster than the casting basin can cast it. If that made sense. Something I wanted to test while I was doing the fire bricks. Let's maybe do it right here. What happens if I step in this? Oh my goodness, for concrete it is pretty fast. Doesn't give me any effects though, I don't think. But that is definitely weird. Let's maybe look at that again. The texture is like huge lava. Anyways, I don't think it gives any effects. Now we can do what I've meant to do for around 10 episodes. Actually put in the glass in this huge open space in the roof. It looked better in my imagination. Let's tear that down. I'm just playing. We're gonna keep this, at least for now. I haven't found a better glass texture, I don't think, and I like the connected nature of it as well. So, made some paints and going to put those in these spaces. They look a little bit weird, but I think I actually like the stripes. It's getting night, let's maybe sleep. Wanna see a magic trick? Can you see the stripes in this window? Let's turn around. They are gone now. And for my next trick, I will walk off this building and levitate in the air. Well, I mean, it could have worked, right? That worked already. Yeah, maybe I should just continue my career as a comedian. Well, enough fooling around. There's been a lot of it this episode, so here's the explanation why. I tried doing these fire bricks and this brick blast furnace really quickly, but it took a really long time, and I should have enough for 2 of them now. Got 2 bricks left over, but that's for the next furnace over here. However, all of them are working, which is something I wanted to point out, and it also took a very long time to make them. However, we also did it already with this blast furnace, so I didn't want to go through everything, and instead just was fooling around while I was doing this. About time that we completed that quest, because that's what I actually set out in the beginning. But here we are, a few hours later for me, a few minutes later for you, and I don't even know where the quest was. There we go. Shouldn't that be completed? Oh, I actually have to craft the thing. Finally, right? Sure? And I wasn't sure what to choose. I checked out that the bulk shelves would be harder to produce, but I think we can do more with the steel plates, and we don't need any more bookshelves. That's why I'm choosing the steel plates. And more coins. So let's claim that and see what we should be doing next. So here's the quick rundown. We need both the centrifuge and the carpenter. Both of them also need cupro-nickel plates, which indicates that we need nickel. Where do we find nickel now? I wasn't too sure. I looked on the website and it's called either garnierite or pantelite. And pantelite can scarcely be found around soapstone. And that's what I found over here. The legends are true. I found pantelite. Let's see how common that is, because it didn't appear that common. It's around how common calcite is in the laterite area, and gypsum is in the iron department. And it's gone. We got 1 stack and 18 pantelite? Yes, it took some time to dig this out, so I don't know how to pronounce it, but we can process it. While this is processing, let's attend to something that is very essential in every single GregTech episode, but I haven't attended to in this one. And that would be hate. So we're going to do You're Gonna Hate This number 1, 2, and 3. Believe it or not, but one of these is actually not that bad at all. So I actually didn't hate it. I know, surprising enough. A new alloy. Zinc, brass, and cobalt brass dust. I'll read the text this time. You're gonna hate this too. No, I didn't. And the first one wasn't too bad either. I hope that You're Gonna Hate This 3 is going to upset me at least. Believe it or not, that was also not too bad, and I think the main reason why these quests weren't so bad compared to the other ones is because they explicitly told me that I would hate this, so I pre-produced a lot of the materials that I needed for the first one that I also needed in the other ones. So I went through there pretty quickly, but now we have a lot of stuff we can possibly do. Let's take the time out of your day to read a little bit in our book. Centrifuge some brown and yellow limonite to get hydrogen, or dump your unused food in the centrifuge to get methane gas. Wood will even give 60 millibuckets per log. Maybe it's time to build a forestry tree farm. Guess what I've been trying to do? Had the same idea, and I'm pretty sure we can do that now. We could have done it before the I hate this quest, but I would have completed them anyways. Loot bag 1, 2, 3. What did we get? That I got I'm not quite sure, I didn't pay attention at all, so really don't know. But we got some fences. Something on the ground. Yes! Oh my goodness, the motors. 8 of these, that is amazing because they are really difficult to craft. Oh, we are not done yet. You're gonna hate this, number 4. Robot Arm, LV. The 4th item you'll need a lot of is also a pain to craft, arguably the most painful item ever. Great, why wouldn't it be, am I right? Yes, they really just want me to hate the pack creators. I think that's their goal, but they're not gonna accomplish that. The item isn't actually that hard to craft, I don't think. Forget what I said there, it's terrible. We need an electronic circuit, and that is just the deepest rabbit hole ever. Made the robot arm, and I'm currently cooking up the cupro nickel plate thingies that we need right here for the centrifuge, but I noticed that we could use the coins quest part to actually get the parts that we need. For the technician 10 coins, we can get some of the parts that are really hard to craft, and that's what we should probably be doing, at least a little bit while we have them. Made the carpenter and also the centrifuge, so let's choose what we want. I actually don't know. Let's maybe take the redstone. Haven't done a lot of redstone crafting in a while. Probably the wax capsules over here. Should probably have taken the nickel. Oh, there you go. Still don't quite know how we're going to actually power these farms, so I'll have to figure that one out. Don't really know if I'm supposed to do this, but I gotta get an engine somehow, and I'm probably going to go for the hobbyist steam engine. There's just no quest telling me to, which is a little bit weird. There's some potential that I'm going to feel very stupid in a second. Since I just read this, well, it's time to make more coke ovens and automate them a little bit. Wooden fluid pipes and tin item pipes will help you reach your goal. Let's make those. If the coke ovens output to wooden pipes, I'm going to cry, I think. Do you? I don't. Do they? Let's maybe connect it up and see if they do. But it doesn't seem like it, right? I'm holding on to that hope. It's not too late yet. I experimented a little bit. Does it output it into here? That's the steam. No, don't. Wrong one. Ouch. Killing me. Please work. Please? I don't know what I'm doing. Getting messy, but I'm going to try the electric pump. Pretty sure it needs power, which I currently don't actually produce. But I just want to see this work, please. Just please. Please work. It won't work, right? Probably not. I actually just found out a way of how to power these. I can right-click with a screwdriver, and it makes this noise and also starts pumping. So I can get that creosote out of there if I really want to. I actually just want to get the freaking thing there. I just want to pick up the pump and I don't know how it works, so I just click with tools because I know that's the way it should work. I just forgot which tool I'm supposed to use. New item, we're going to have to use a crowbar, and that supposedly... Oh, that scared me. But we got it back. That's good news. You actually don't harvest this with a wrench, but with an axe, which the tooltip is wrong. Ooh. Are we going to waste this? Yep. I'm 90% sure that in order to unlock an engine, we actually need the basic gas turbine, since this recommends building a tree farm, and we also didn't unlock anything in the forestry department as soon as we unlocked these two. So I'm guessing we have to make the gas turbine first. Basic gas turbine is done now. So, we can claim our reward. A lot of stuff, and some more stuff. I don't even think I have the space in my inventory. That didn't do what I thought it would do. Remember minute 5, 19 seconds of this video. Ah, what a good time that was, right? You don't remember it? Well, let me give you a refresher. I said that I would try to not show as many interfaces in this one. But, yeah, I constantly looked in my quest book, looked in machines, or looked in my inventory, which just didn't look into a lot of crafting tables. And that was about the only GUI I avoided. So, goal accomplished, I guess? Progress made, at least. Progress made. Also, progress made in the episode, which is really nice. We made this gas turbine, which I have to check out how it actually works and how to set up a good system to generate power. And we might just do that in episode 11.5. That will come out on Tuesday. That will be like an extra video. I will just record for 30 minutes to an hour and just upload that pretty much straight. I hope that will make it up to you at least a little bit. We'll do that for the next 4 weeks until I change up the upload schedule again, and then we're going to have 2 GregTech uploads a week and 2 real ones as well. But that's it from this one. If you want to check out the episode I was talking about, look to the right of your screen. It might be there already, and if not, you should totally subscribe and see it then. But that's it from this one, and see you next time.